back of a 32-save shutout performance from Mitch Adamyk. The Powell River Kings, the winners now in 3 straight. A 3-0 victory over the Cowichan Valley Capitals here to complete a weekend sweep. Mitch Adamyk joins us up here in our post-game show. Mitch, before we talk about tonight, I mean, you're on this purple patch of form, and for me, and I want to get your read on this because I've talked with Brock about this. He hasn't told me otherwise. I wanted to get your read on it. A turning point, maybe in the confidence, the game coming together, the third period breakaway save Saturday night against the Chilliwack Chiefs. From there, granted, the game had kind of gotten away from the Kings a little bit in that third period, but from that point forward, the remainder of that game, obviously Tuesday, and then tonight, you've been cool, calm, confident, composed, and through 2 games, perfect.
Yeah, I felt like I was probably playing not as good as I can for the first start of the season, and knew I had it in me. So yeah, I don't know.
It comes together.
Coming together, yeah.
Two parts, I guess, and we will talk about tonight's game, but 2 parts, I guess. How has it been having Mateo Paylor-Chow back? I guess the band is back together, and it was such a great tandem for the Kings last year, and I think you guys complement and push each other really well. And then an offshoot of that, working with Sean McGuire this year as well, a guy who is new to coaching, but obviously has a lot of very relevant experience, not only in this building, but as a recent pro as well.
Yeah, it's good to have Chow back. Good buddy, get along well, and yeah, like you said, push each other out there. There's only 1 net.
Sure.
So, yeah, and it's great to have Sean. Obviously, he had a pretty good career. Played here, played college, played pro. So there's just a lot of like little details and stuff that he can kind of show me. And
absolutely.
Whether it's up here or on the ice, right? So. Yeah, it's awesome.
In terms of tonight's game, obviously, last night the Kings get the run support. Mateo gets back in, maybe shaking off a little bit of rust, but played well, scrambled, made the saves when the Kings needed him to do. The second legs of these doubleheaders are always very interesting to kind of see how they're going to play out. We didn't really get that emotion kind of creep into the game until maybe midway through the second, into the third. How did you kind of see tonight from a game management and emotional standpoint, and making sure you got stoppages when the boys needed them?
I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to that,
sure.
To be honest. I just kind of watch the little black thing, but
that might be quote of the season right there.
Yeah, I don't know. Usually, sometimes it gets pretty dirty in
sure.
the second game. They have a couple guys out with big suspensions, so maybe that was a part of it. And yeah,
a lot of the guys in front of you, I mean, full credit for 32 saves here tonight, but Jack Long might have had just as many in terms of block shots in front of you. He earns the FortisBC Energy Player of the Game. He wasn't the only one, but he's just kind of the guy that sticks out. Yeah. Guys laid down in front of you, made it not easy, but certainly made sure you had a good view of what came to you and stopped a lot on your way tonight.
Yeah, boys are great at blocking shots. I know they definitely don't like to do it, but it helps out the team, helps me out, helps everyone out. So, yeah, good job on them.
Goalies always get a bad rap for being like the weird ones on the team, and for me, it's like you guys are blocking shots with all the gear, all the padding, all the equipment.
It doesn't hurt.
The D-men have got to jump in there and try to do that. I think they're the odd one. Talking earlier this week to Mitch Williams about this, and just the confidence boost you get from Tuesday's win. Obviously, the skid over the last couple of weeks have been tough to deal with. The Kings have played some good hockey, putting yourselves in position to win games, and for whatever reason, just kind of not coming together. What's been, I guess, the change as a result of that win on Tuesday that's helped the Kings kind of move through this weekend against the Caps?
Yeah, definitely just like nice to be back in the win column. For me, obviously, confidence booster. Probably for the team as well. Like shutting out a team is pretty good overall, not just the goalie. So, yeah.
You get Alberni back here next weekend. You say the magic word there, their confidence. What did you, I guess, see out of the Bulldogs from Tuesday for fans who weren't at that game for a midweek game? Tee up, I guess, that weekend for us, and obviously an Alberni team who has got some big threats. Keaton Mastrodonato always lifts his game against Powell River. Talk us through what you saw out of them Tuesday leading in for this weekend. Yeah,
their top line's definitely really good. Like you said, Keaton, guy can shoot the puck. The other guys, too, make plays. They got good goaltending as well. Johnny Hawthorne makes big saves for them. So
reigning BCHL Player of the Week as well. So
yeah, we're just going to have to get to the net, put the pucks in it.
Mitch, appreciate you coming up here and doing it. This is your second post-game?
No,
You did one last
never
year.
done this.
This is your first one. Okay.
Yeah.
The revolving door of goaltenders with the injuries last year.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
had Cam, we had Rolfie, we had Kroll. We had Chow up here, so good to have you up here. Thanks so much for taking the gear off. Congratulations.
Thank you.
2 saves. Big 3-0 victory. We'll let you head back down to the room. Brock dusts off the headset and comes in to join us here in our post-game show. I think Mitch kind of said it best there. Anytime you shut out a team, it's not only good for the goaltender, but often signals the fact that the guys in front of him are doing a lot of good stuff tonight. Let's start with blocking shots because they were plentiful tonight. We highlighted Jack Long, but he was by no means the only one out there.
Oh, for sure. I mean, our defensive effort was awesome. I mean, guys obviously made the night easy on Mitch. I mean, he did make some huge saves to keep us in it early, but the commitment by our crew to get down on a knee and block shots. I mean, that 4-on-3 penalty kill was huge. And Jack blocked a few, Willie blocked a bunch, Jaden, Pouliot, like guys who were just animals eating pucks tonight. I think hopefully it's one of our highest shot blocking totals we had. Obviously that kill was probably the pinnacle moment of the game where it was highlighted. But it was a total team effort, great commitment by everybody, and the willingness to sacrifice your body and get down and do that for your team. It's a sign of a group that is close and wants to win games and pulls for each other.
The Powell play continues to roll. I know you're under the weather here, so I appreciate you coming up and doing this. But the Powell play continues to roll. You go 2 for, I've got you at 8 by my count here tonight on the heels of 3 for 4 last night. What I'm liking about the power play is you're throwing different looks and you're scoring different ways as well. Bruchette denied off a face-off. Pouliot comes in and buries from the slot, and then Levi Glazman converts. Passes over for Bruchette to convert in the second period. You're giving them different looks on a breakout as well, obviously without giving too much away. Just the evolution of the power play, particularly over the last few weeks where it's been that match winner for a Kingstown.
Excuse
me. Right.
Excuse me.
I don't even have any water to offer you. I'm sorry.
We're good. Budget cutbacks this year, apparently. No, I mean, our power play's been good. Obviously, you have to work at it in practice, and we know quick puck movement's the way to go. And last night we scored 3, and we go out today on our first power play, and Tyler looks at me and says, "See, they just want to do it their way now because they had success last night." But no, I mean, obviously they stick to the game plan and stay the course, and adjust things on the fly. I mean, you mentioned the breakout there, and something we had to do to get a better entry into the zone. So we did that, and obviously the one, I think the Glazman to Bruchette, I mean, that's a goal scorer's goal. That's a great one-timer and a great feed, and I think that was off a broken play in the neutral zone, to be honest, where we forced a turnover after they'd stalled us on our breakout, and came down in a good 3-on-2 and a good middle lane drive to open up that seam pass to Bruchette. And you leave a goal scorer with that much time and space, the goalie's not going to get across that quickly. So that one was good. And then the other one, obviously off the face-off, it was a quick bang play, and Bruchette's first shot was blocked, and Pouliot followed up, and I think the goalie got a piece of it, but it went in. I mean, I think it was 5 seconds on the power play. So, yeah, I mean, no, it was good. I mean, we moved the puck around. We had a lot of good looks. I think, we were putting pucks at the net and junking the net, and really did a good job of doing that. And, it's capitalized for 2.
I want to get your take on Mitch Adamyk as well, because, I mean, for the Kings to, as we said, get the band back together, get Peeler Chow back in and continuing his recovery and getting him back to 100% in terms of game form, to be able to lean on Mitch during this time and to be able to lean on him in a big way with back-to-back shutouts. That's huge for a team, not only their confidence, but obviously his as well.
No, for sure. I mean, it's no secret. He's been struggling this year, and, he knew he had to battle back and just work hard. And, having Mateo back, obviously they were together last year and pushed each other all last year. And, you can't forget about Hayden Missler. I mean, he came in and contributed, an ample effort to our group. And, getting Chow back, it's obviously a big boost to our team with the success he had in the playoffs last year, and and just some familiarity around Mitch, I think, and getting Sean here to work with him every day has been, kind of remarkable, just the amount of time and effort that Sean puts in, and the willingness he has to work with the goalies every day, whether it's video or on the ice before and after practice, it's there. So, Mitch obviously knew he had to be better, and he's put the time in day by day to work with Sean on not only his techniques but his mental side of the game, and he's done a great job. And I mean, it's evident in Mitch's play. He looks calm, cool, and collected now, and like a rock wall back there. So obviously it's been working for us. You know, we haven't given up many great A's. I mean, today they had that one. He came across post to post in the first period and made a great save. And
kind of the starfish kind of standing up save there.
Yeah, but you know, you make it easy, keep things to the outside, and he looks dialed in. He's catching every puck and swallowing everything up. So it's just the culmination of hard work coming together, and him feeling a lot more confident than he was, and it's very good to see.
We'll leave it there. We talked with Mitch a little bit about the Alberni Valley Bulldogs. They're coming in next weekend, 7 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Brock, thanks so much for coming up and bringing Mitch as well. Congratulations on a big victory and a weekend sweep this weekend. Brock Sawyer